Hey friends, it's Jenna. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am taking you along on a little bit of a road trip. So I just got back from the Final Cut, which is the Anthropologie Free People and Urban Outfitters outlet store. There's actually only 2 of them in the entire country. One's in New Jersey and one is in Augusta, Georgia. So the one in Augusta is about 2.5 hours from me, and I decided to make the trip. It's quite a journey as far as the whole experience. So I wanted to show you what it looks like inside the store, so let's go ahead and check it out now.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free with me. Be free. Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free. Let's go, let's be
So as you can see, there is a ton of stuff in that store. It is just boxes and boxes and boxes of clothing, rooms full of furniture, and there's no organization. So you're pretty much just digging and looking for whatever you can find, and it's pretty exhausting. Anyone that does that on a regular basis, I give them mad props because I was so tired afterwards. I actually had to go get a massage the next day because my back hurt from like bending over and going through all the boxes. But it was really fun, and it's that whole treasure hunt idea of you never know what you're gonna find. There's just random stuff in there, and it could be samples, so stuff that the designers were testing out or trying out, and they might have sample written on it. There might be something cut out of it. It could be returns from stores, overstock, sample sale pieces, just you never know. So it's literally anything in there, and you have to like look at the stuff really carefully because some of it is damaged and you could just miss a flaw. I remember one time, not this time, but like one time I got this beautiful dress home. It was printed. I loved it. I had already steamed it and was hanging it up to take a picture, and then as I was going to take a picture, it said sample like right across the front. I don't know how I missed it. So yeah, that's happened to me before, but now I'm like so careful going through my stuff. Frequently asked questions. Lots of people ask, what are the prices like? The prices are still on the higher end. It's not thrift store prices, but I guess it's more outlet type of prices. They're anywhere from $5 to $100 for clothing and shoes. It really depends on the brand, what the piece is, the style. They have lists, and I think they kind of change them, so I don't want to like quote you on prices because honestly it could be anything, but it's anywhere from $5 to $100, and then furniture is all over the place. I think they just do a percentage off of whatever the retail price was. So I mean, stuff is still pretty expensive there, But they do have sales and promotions. So I follow them on Instagram. I think it's Final Cut Georgia. I'll go ahead and put it on the screen. But yeah, they post whenever they have promotions or special sales going on. So that's always a good time to go if you're looking to stock up. But yeah, it's not somewhere I'd like go on a regular basis just because it is pretty expensive, and I can find a lot of Free People and Anthropologie like out at my thrift store. So to me, it's like not really worth paying up too much for. But that being said, you can find some really amazing special pieces, which I was able to find this time. So another thing that they do that some people have heard about or have asked me about is cutting the tags. Do they cut the tags? They actually are supposed to cut off any of the retail tags that are on there. So if it has, you know, a tag with a price or a barcode, they usually snip that off. I will say they sometimes miss them, and I actually had a few pieces this time where they missed the price tag, so it'll still be new with tags. Not everything has that on it anyway. And then what they do for every piece is make a little cut in the actual tag of the clothing. So the little hang tag, the label, they make this tiny little slit in it so you can't return it to the retail store. So you can't bring it back to like a regular Anthropologie or Free People and say, hey, I want to return this, it was a gift, or you know, whatever people do. They don't like totally cut off the tag. It's not anything major. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like in the haul, because a lot of times people don't even notice that there's that tiny of a slit in it, and to me it's still totally worth it to go and get these items. And like I said, it's just a huge treasure hunt. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the haul and show you everything I picked up. First up in the haul are these tank tops. They are a silky layered tank. It's got an attached lace bandeau. It's actually a current Free People style still available on their site, Intimately Free People, and it's a beautiful light purpley gray color, and I found two of them in the exact same size. I went ahead and picked up both of them. And then next is this bright yellow. It's like that highlighter yellow burnout tee, and it's We the Free by Free People. This is super soft. Their oversized tees are really popular and do very well for me. This is a men's graphic t-shirt. It's San Francisco Seals, which is like an old school minor league baseball team, and it's a vintage reproduction. Ebbets Field Flannels. This brand looks like it does pretty well, so I went ahead and grabbed that. And then I also found this vintage Disney Mickey Mouse t-shirt. It's got a felt kind of applique, and then it also has stud embellishments. It looks like they dyed it because you can't really read the tag anymore, and it does have some holes in the back, but it has that vintage appeal, so I picked it up anyway. And then I love my band graphic tees. This is Nirvana. It's a women's kind of scoop neck baseball tee, so it's a little more fitted, a little more stylish. I definitely wanted to pick that up. It goes great in my Poshmark closet with my whole theme. And then this is a striped cowl neck Free People top, and I think it's a sample. I couldn't find anything like it. It says Venice Beach on the sleeve, and then this sleeve has some graphics on it that say sunshine, and it's actually We the Free by Free People, but there's no size tag on it. And then this is a piece I believe that was kind of reworked or remade. I know Urban Outfitters does that a lot. It's a vintage Champion sweatshirt, reverse weave, size extra large. This looks more like a small to me, but it has the cutout shoulder. There's the little cut in the tag. You can see what I was talking about before, but I just thought that was a really unique piece. And then this is a Poncho Kimono sweatshirt pullover thing. It's by Akemi and Ken, which is an Anthropologie brand, and there is still the tag on that one, and you can see there is the tiny little slit in the tag up there, very small. These shorts, I loved the color on them. They're that dusty rose color that's really popular. They're Intimately Free People, just little cute sleep shorts, and they have a fun little drawstring on them. These are some super high-waisted, really wide leg sweatpants, and they have a zipper on the side that actually goes all the way up to the top of the waistband, and they are Free People movement. I love selling the Free People movement stuff. It does really well for me. This is a similar pair of sweatpants in yellow. I liked the mustard yellow color a lot, and then you can also cinch up the leg at the bottom there, and I just think this is a really cool kind of athleisure style, and again, Free People movement. It had the little slit in it. These are some bohemian flared bell-bottom pants, very festival style, which is big right now. And they are New Romantics, which is by Free People. That's one of their newer tags. This is kind of outside my comfort zone. These are some vintage Levi's, but it looks like they were reworked or redone. They have some altering to them on the pockets. The back has been slimmed down, and they're Levi's 505s. I'm going to have to measure and see what size they measure up to. I do sometimes find sleepwear there, and this is a really high quality knit crochet kind of negligee chemise, and it's by the brand Intimacy, which I believe is from Italy. I know it's a foreign line. You can see they cut the little care tag there. And then this is a beautiful color block dress. It has a little pleating detail on the side. It's V-neck, and it's HD in Paris, which is from Anthropologie. And I just really like the style on that one, kind of the looser shift shape. And then this is an overall dress I was excited to find because I love selling overalls right now, and it's kind of a velvet material, and then it has the low back, which is very trendy, and it is from Urban Outfitters. I believe it's BDG, but the tag just says Urban Outfitters. And then actually another overall dress. This one's denim. It's a little longer. It has a front slit, and it's by Court Shop, which I looked up, and that's sold at Urban Outfitters. And you can adjust the straps with the tie, which I thought was a cool detail. Another pair of overalls. This pair is actually a full-length pair. They're linen. They're semi-sheer. I think they would be a really cool beach cover-up, and they are by BDG from Urban Outfitters, and these are actually new with tags, and they retailed for $99. So I thought that was a great find. Okay, another pair of overalls. I was on like a little overall mission, and these are Free People. They're skinny. They're almost like a jumpsuit, but they're kind of overall style. It zips down the front, and then I believe they're a size 4. It's got the Free People tag, and they're just a really cool, unique piece. This I actually picked up for myself, but it doesn't fit me, so I'm going to sell it. It's a terry cloth jumpsuit. I thought that would be a cool beach cover-up. It zips all the way down. There's absolutely no tag or label. I think it fits like a small based on me trying it on, but I'm just going to sell that and hope someone enjoys it. On to sequins, my favorite thing ever. I love sequins, and this is a Free People jumpsuit. So it's really sparkly. It's got kind of a skinny leg pant, and you can also adjust the waist. There's a little drawstring tie there, and I just think that's a great evening piece. More sequins. This is a huge sequin. I think they're called pilettes or palettes. I can't pronounce it correctly, but yeah, it's a sequin dress with a lace up the back. It's got a side slit, and it is also new with tags, size medium. The same dress I found, believe it or not, in that huge room is in cranberry, kind of a wine color. Again, it laces up the back, and it is new with tags as well. This one is a size small. Okay, this little mini dress, it reminds me of a mermaid. It's hard to show. I couldn't really hang it on the hanger. It's backless. It's by the brand Motel, sold at Urban Outfitters. This other little sequin mini dress is by the same brand. It's by Motel, and they're just super fun. On to wedding dresses. I actually found 2 Beholden dresses, and this one is a midi length. It kind of has that mermaid skirt and a sweetheart neckline. One of my favorite evening wear brands, Tadashi Shoji, and you can see it has that tiny cut in the label, and I just love the lace with the nude lining behind it. I think it's beautiful. And then this dress, I had never heard of the brand before, but I loved this gorgeous lace with the details. It's got some pearl beading, and it has a back cutout you're going to see in just a moment, and it's just really great quality. And it's a shorter length, so it could be good for, a rehearsal or, a shower or something like that. It's got the lining inside of it, and it's also new with tags. You can see them hanging. I did realize it has been altered, but I'm going to list it anyway with measurements. I got a good deal on it, and hopefully someone will be looking for this style of dress. It's by Thurley from Australia. I've never heard of it before, but sold at Beholden, which is Anthropologie's bridal line. And that is everything for clothes. On to 2 pairs of shoes that I picked up. The first pair are these gray suede boots. They have some beautiful fringe around the top. They go over the knee, and they are by Free People. It looks like they were a store display. I need to go ahead and get that sticker off. I'll just use some Goo Gone to get that off. And I believe they were a size 40. And then I also found this pair of leather over the knee boots, and they are also by Free People. Again, I believe they were probably a store display, and you can see they were on sale for $199. And that was at the regular Free People store. I got them for less at the outlet, obviously. So that is everything I grabbed this time. I probably went into the fitting room with 2 to 3 times that amount of stuff, but you have to go through it with a fine-tooth comb. Like, I went through stuff and was just finding stuff that had flaws that I decided weren't really worth the price, or, you know, just wasn't gonna sell quickly. So I passed on quite a bit. I'm really into the whole quality over quantity mindset, and I'm happy with everything I got. I'm gonna go ahead and get everything listed over on Poshmark. I have my link down in the description box to my Poshmark closet if you're interested in checking it out. I really appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I will see you in my next one. Bye.